So we have our miso rice with lentils, and we toasted some ginger and sesame oil with sesame seeds. Put that in there, and we put a little bit of ponzu sauce in there as well. And we have our salad with mint and a big leafy green. I'm not sure what, but it has kind of a bitter taste. And we noticed that after we put some lemon, the lemon and bitter was a lot. So we put some toasted walnuts for hearty and some sweet currants in there and mixed it all in, along with some millet and apple walnut from the other night. And it's got a nice texture to it now. And we're just now reading this article about the Robin Hood tax, which is a levy on stock trades to help the world's poor. They call it the Robin Hood tax, a tiny levy on trades in the financial markets that would take money from the banks and give it to the world's poor. And I feel like this, the way they word that, take money from the banks and give it to the world's poor. You can't give somebody something that they don't understand how to use. Like, some people are poor because they don't understand what money means. I myself am learning. And what you have to do is you kind of like, you let them develop a system for themselves, and they come to the point where they need resources to proceed. And then you inject resources, and they have like a budget, and they're like, we need this amount of money to buy these resources. And so you inject that amount of money, they buy the resources and work towards building the system. And that's different from giving, because they found in cases like Africa, the Peace Corps would come in and they'd give them something to work with. They'd work with them, give them a structure, give them a website, give them something to get going. And as soon as they would adapt and they'd have more kids, they'd be like, oh, we can support more people, we feel good. And then as soon as the Peace Corps left, then it would fall apart, the kids would die because of child hunger, and they couldn't hold the system themselves. So it's very delicate when you allocate funds to something, how it's allocated. And I feel like, okay, give it to the world's poor. Why not, instead of giving money to the world's poor, why not put more money into training teachers incredibly well, and have better teachers working with the world's poor to allow the world's poor to grow and educate themselves, and kind of have that ripple effect as the children are educated with better teachers, and then they can start to grow and become middle class. So I feel like that's a much better allocation of funds rather than giving it. There's more over here. I'll read the rest of the article and come back.